Hey there, my first grade friends, it's Mrs. Sullivan and time for a computer lesson today. So today, boys and girls, we are going to continue with our logical thinking. Last week we did some interesting Arthur games. We're going to continue with some of those this week. So let me share my screen with you. The first thing to remember, boys and girls, is that you will go to your classroom teacher's Google Classroom, go to classwork, come over here where it says all topics and go down until you see the little computer button and click it. And this will say Logic 2 because this is your second week of logic lessons. And it will say March 1 to 5 because Monday is March 1st all the way through Friday, March 5th, depending on what day you have computer class. Alrighty, so here's your title slide. Here's your video, boys and girls. This is what you click on to watch me. And you can see that that boy is thinking about something. That's what logic is all about, thinking. Your I can statement, you have 3 things you're going to do today. Keyboard using 2 hands. Remember, we're trying to hover those hands, keeping them above the letters of the keyboard and just kind of tapping down when we need a letter. You're going to use your logical thinking skills again this week, and you're going to practice typing in a text box. Slide number 3 just reminds you of what the word logic means. What is logic? It's a method or a way of thinking, and it allows us to learn. So logic is very important for us to use all the time because we always should be learning things. Slide 4, boys and girls, is giving you a little preview of these 7 logic games. We started with the first 7 on Arthur's top 20. Now we're going to do the next 7 games, starting with Moon Boots. So we have Moon Boots. We have DW Snowball. We have Yamlet. That's an interesting word. We have the Dark Bunny Mobile. We have Train Puzzles, Henry Screever Books, and the Green Potato Chip. Ooh, I don't know if I like green potato chips. Then we're going to end with our keyboarding, boys and girls. So right up here it says that it's backwards day. We're going to start with the logical thinking and end with the keyboarding. Usually we start with our keyboarding. So to get to these games, boys and girls, you come to slide number 5, where it says Arthur's top 20. It says play the next 7 games. If you forget which one you're starting with, right there, Moon Boots. I'm going to click on Arthur, and there is my link. Turns to a hand, my cursor, my arrow, takes me somewhere when it turns to a hand. I press play. Arthur comes up. I press open. And these games are the ones we did last week. So we did bikes, we did Stanley, we did scare your pants off books, Waldo. Woogles, that was a fun one. Moon Boots, this is the one we're going to start with, boys and girls. And again, there's an easy level, a medium level, and a hard level. In order to color these in and complete it, you have to do all 3 of these levels. So it starts you off with easy, then gets a little trickier, and then the trickiest level. So in Moon Boots, let's see what we have to do. Tap. So either tap your trackpad or tap your mouse to spin the character so that his feet or her feet are lined up to wherever the boots are. So here comes the boots. I want to line up the feet, and there we go. If you make an oopsie, don't worry, it'll just have you start again. Okay, so that's level 1. I'll just give you an idea of what medium looks like. You can see the speed is a little bit faster in medium. Those boots come out a little quicker. Oh, oopsie, I didn't go fast enough. I got too nervous and spun around too fast. So that's all that happens, boys and girls, if you do make an oopsie. It just has you try again. And we'll finish this round, and then I'll show you what the hard level looks like. The hard level is going to go really fast. And there you go. You do about 5 characters in each level. Here comes hard. I'm only going to do 1 of these. But you can see it is speedy. Okay. So you're going to complete all 3, and then those Moon Boots will color in. You're going to play DW Snowball. Yamlet. I'm curious to see what a yamlet is. The Dark Bunny Mobile. Train puzzles. I like that one. Henry Screever books. And the green potato chip. That's when you stop, boys and girls. So that's your 7th one. So I'm not going to go through the directions on all of these, boys and girls, because part of logical thinking is also obviously listening and trying things out. So I showed you the first one. I'm not going to show you the rest of them. I'd like you to experiment and play around with it a little bit to see what you have to do. But the directions are very clear. When you press the level, it'll tell you what to do. Tap the pieces to finish the puzzle. So I'm tapping, I'm making a train. So obviously I want to make my train go in the right direction. I don't want it to be upside down. And there it is, okay? So again, each game, boys and girls, will give you a set of directions when you press a level. So listen carefully to play. When you're done with the green potato chip, you're gonna close it up here. You don't need to go any further. Again, if you forget, it's right here. It shows you the 7 games. Now we're gonna use those text boxes. Remember in your I can statement up here, we're going to do some keyboarding, we're going to do some logical thinking, and then we're going to type in a text box. And that's what happens on slide number 6. I have 3 questions about 3 of those games, and I would like you to click below each of those questions. You'll see a blue box show up, and you type in your sentence. You have to, because the first question says, what did you have to do in the moon boots game? I think I remember that one. I had to do what? Click and spin the characters. And boys and girls, if you don't know how to spell a certain word, don't worry about it. It's just like when you're writing in your journals, you're not going to know how to spell everything. So just sound it out. So you have to click and spin the characters. Could be an answer for that. If you make an oopsie, boys and girls, and you want to take a word out, you certainly can just backspace and it will erase everything. But let's say I say, I think I made a mistake on this word. I don't want to erase the whole thing, so I can just use my arrow keys and tap in where I want to go. Because look at my arrow keys. They don't erase anything. They just move Blinky around. Okay? So click and type in the answer. Click and type in the answer. There's 3 questions. And I would like you to do it in sentences. So again, question 1, what did you have to do in the moon boots game? Question 2, why did you have to tap the suns to save the snowballs? What do you know about the sun and snow? And question number 3, how was the train puzzle, that's the one I just did, different than a regular puzzle that you would put together? How was the train puzzle different? So answer those 3 questions, boys and girls. That's what I'm looking for your turn in. Remember I said it was backwards day, so now you're going to end with a little typing rockets. Do 2 rounds of that, which will take you about 6 minutes. And then there is a reminder slide number 8 on how to turn in. Remember, close it with the X, view it, V for view, and then turn in. Okay, so the 2 slides that I'm going to be focusing on, boys and girls, the most, actually really only 1 slide, is this slide number 6, because this is where your work will be for me to read. Okay, you have to go here to play the game, here to do your typing, and then here to practice your keyboarding. And again, we're doing 2 rounds. Hover those fingers or those hands, keep them a little bit above the letters, left hand if it's on the left side, right hand if it's on the right side. Alrighty, so that is your lesson for this week, boys and girls. I hope you have fun with the logical thinking games. I'll see you again next week. Bye.